That's not the best start to our little coast trip, is it?
Oh, it's completely snapped off.
Oh well.
2 vlogs ago or 3 vlogs ago, you would have seen that the awning had a bit of a problem after the wind. So we taped it up. We actually fixed it. And Nick put tape all along both edges of the awning. And now the leg has completely snapped.
He needs to retire, poor Vinster.
Anyway,
guys,
back to the channel, folks.
We're not doing the van build today. We are not doing the van build.
We needed a break. It's 31, 32 degrees in the village. It was too hot to work. It was too hot to do anything. So we came to the coast where it's a good 5 or 6 degrees cooler. And we kind of spent the day just actually in the other car park, a couple of hours there.
We're just on the edge of the Costa del Sol, just before it gets really busy. There's loads of vans here. The park at where we were parked during the day, there was quite a few motorhomes parked along the seafront. Here there's people like proper moved in, like gardens, washing line up, table chairs out, everything. So if you're worried about coming to Spain and being asked to move on, in this area, just the southern end of the Costa del Sol, it's totally fine. You can set up a garden.
It's actually quite mental here. They have got their own little proper gardens sectioned off at the top of the hill. There's one guy who lives up there who's actually been here for more than 10 years. The one with the palm trees.
It's got like a picket fence, palm trees, allotment, everything.
It's really cool though. His garden's lovely, isn't it?
Ready to get to the beach, Charlie? Hey? Somebody's excited.
He's very excited. Look, look.
Oh, let him on. Sometimes we think our little boys are getting old, they're 10 now, but as soon as they find a bit of sand or sniff of the beach, they turn into little puppies again.
Did you lock the boot?
No. Right, he's gonna have to go on. Charlie, you two. I'm dead paranoid because obviously you can probably see in the background there's fishermen down here, and Dizzy already tried to grab something then and eat it because that's what dogs do. Yeah, that takes us back to our first trip away in Valencia 2018, and Charlie ran down onto the beach on the first week of the trip and he ate a bit of fish which had a fishing hook on it.
Thank God I managed to get it out. I managed to push it back. It was in his tongue, managed to push it back. It was quite far down and get it out without going to the emergency vet. So I'm so paranoid now. If I go down a beach like this and I see fishermen, I'm just like, right, get them on their leads.
Give them a little bit of freedom. And what do they do?
I'm so paranoid of that happening again. I tell you.
I don't think we've ever been here.
I don't think we've been here.
With these crazy rock formations.
So the plan was to come down here today and go and have a swim in the sea because it was so hot, but as it is, the day just goes on. We were sorting the van out, but first thing tomorrow morning, Nick will be in the sea and I'll wait until it warms up after a couple of hours or something. It's not warm, no, not by any sense of the word. But it's not freezing. I don't know how well it will pick up on camera, but just over there, if you can make out that shape, that hill, mountains in the distance there, that is Morocco. And the one closest to this way is the Rock of Gibraltar. So not far. We could just jump on a ferry and we would be in Africa. I think it's about 15 miles across to Africa from here, maybe a little bit further from here, but if you go down to Gibraltar, something like that. Anyway, we've only been to Tangiers for a couple of days on the ferry. We haven't taken a van there, so soon, one day, we will take the new van over to Morocco, over to Africa and explore properly. For the sake of the vlog, he's going in.
Right, ready? 10 press ups.
Go on! Oh! 2, 3, 4,
One arm.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Woo!
Oh, not that bad.
Not that bad! Because this is like a proper little beach. You can have a swim there really easily in clothes like this. And then look there how beautiful that is. Like a little rockery with little wild flowers and the rock formations. It's actually really, really lovely.
It's absolutely stunning. Oh gosh.
Can't be trusted. Dizzy here. I thought it'd be safe here because there shouldn't be any fishermen here because of all the rocks. Boys! We do give the dogs a lot of freedom. We like to just let them, you know, go and not be on their leads, but they're not as tough as they used to be. Like, back in the day, they'd jump down here, no worries, but now I'm just like, oh, can they make that jump? They're not going to break their legs, are they?
Charlie just waits there for you to pick him up.
I know, they are quite good, but they definitely can't be trusted on trying to find little bits and bobs to eat. Right, anyway, I think it's time to go back to the van so we can actually get something to eat. Come on then. There you go. Dizzy has just puked. He can't stomach anything. He gets sick over anything because he's only got a small tummy. So there we go. This is why I should be paranoid about the dogs.
Time to go back to the van.
Put it by the beach bar. Just said to Nick, just grab that carrier bag. Someone just, you know, people just come down here and there's not, you know, to be fair, there's not actually that much litter. But that's just like bag there, like beer cans, fag packets, tinned fish. You know, people just come down here. And why not just walk that bag? It's in a bag. Why not just walk it back to the beach bar?
They put it in the bag, didn't they?
I know, but
So
do you know
why not
what I mean?
just
Why not
carry
just
it then?
take it back with you rather than leaving a carrier bag full of rubbish that's obviously just going to, like, you know, get ripped open by dogs or just get washed into the sea. It's just so frustrating. Come on, boys. Go on, go.
Wow.
There is a lot, like loads of mosquitoes outside, and there's probably like quite a few in the van, but they're hiding. I've got a feeling they're going to come out tonight. Look at this. We have a collection of leaves and all sorts in there, and they've been in there, and there's spiders' webs and everything. There's no way I'm taking that down. I'm going to attempt to open this. There we go. Keep that tight. We haven't used Vinny for so long, and obviously there's lots of little broken things, and you know, we haven't got like the Velcro on the side window. In this big shade up, we need to put new Velcro, and the mosquito nets are a bit ripped and broken, so I'm not going to open the sides, but this one is intact, so we should be okay because it's pretty warm. And they're not opening the door. There's no way we're having the door open now. I've already got several bites of you.
It's the thing though, it's weird, you come down the coast and there's loads of mosquitoes, and in the village, inland, there's none. Hardly ever get bitten.
So odd.
Don't you think it's weird being in Vinny?
It is. It's kind of, it's just, it feels quite surreal actually. It feels very familiar because obviously we've spent years living in this little van, but because it's not been for ages, it does feel really weird. Let's see what the night brings. But first, dinner. Yes, everything works in here. We can cook, we've got gas, we've got, yeah, everything we need. We're having tofu. I honestly don't know how we did it. For all those years living in this little tiny van, I tell you. I suppose you just get used to it. I mean, it's been a while, but everything is just small and cramped, and I think we mentioned before, this is why in the new van we've gone for like loads of work surface, because it was always a problem when you've got a small van, like when you're cooking, like everything is out everywhere. And for instance now, you know, Nick's up there putting the footage on the computer, and this work surface is just, you know, there's dog biscuits, there's just bits and bobs everywhere, and then I'm cooking in this really small area, and then there's things up there.
There's one bag up there, the other bag's on the floor. That's why storage is important as
Yeah.
well.
Oh, we don't even have that much stuff in the van right now. So I don't know. I don't know how we did it for 7 years with all of our stuff, you know? We didn't have our chopping board, so I'm...
Everything's smaller.
This is the backup chopping board. I was like, oh, thank goodness we've got that. Oh, and really funny is we don't have a lighter. So the survival flint, and it's even got a little ruler and stuff like that. I mean,
and everything on there, isn't it?
it's finally come into use. Actually works really well. Oh, is that a whistle?
Yeah.
There you go. Sorry, Diz. He's trying to nap.
So everything's small, isn't it? It's like a proper sitting down kitchen, this. It's alright if you just sat on this sofa cooking, but when you stood
gosh,
up,
that's really hot.
burn your hands.
No tea towel, we've just got this. I don't know where that's from. Skanky little towel.
Wow, first van meal for... is it a year since we've spent a night in Vinny?
I think it could be close to a year, because I think it was before we went to Germany that we've actually spent a night in
On
Vinny.
our way back down from the UK in Catalonia on that trip down, wasn't it?
So more than a year.
It was lovely that, darling. Absolutely lovely.
This mattress, this end piece, keeps sliding off the bed. Why? So we wanted to sleep with our heads this side, but we can't, so we've switched positions, so we have to sleep with our heads this side.
It's not as comfortable, is it? I don't know how we did it for 6-7 years.
I don't know how we did it either, especially with that just slipping off. Look, there's a big gap there. Keeps going further away. And I'm really glad that I bought my full-size baby grow, because there's mosquitoes in here. And I'm sure as soon as we switch that light off, we're going to hear lots of... So we've got the camping light ready to just keep switching back on so Nick can find where the mosquitoes are. And I'm paranoid that there's spiders in here because the van's been left empty for a long time.
Not as going as well as you hoped, is it?
It's not going as well as we hoped, really. But anyway.
We love him though, we love you, Vinster.
We still love him, and the boys are really happy. Lights out. Whoops. Typical, isn't it? I don't take the camera or my phone and I seen parrots, actual parrots.
Don't believe you.
Well, we actually slept very, very well.
You did, I didn't.
What, did you not sleep really?
No, I
He's putting it
got
on.
loads of bites on this ear.
Oh, he's got bites on his ear. They
And-
must have all got Nick.
And we only bought a single duvet, and I thought it was big enough for Vinny, but it wasn't.
It wasn't cold though,
It
was
wasn't
it?
cold, but I like a bit of duvet.
Or
on
was
me,
it
you
not
know what I
cold
mean?
because I had all of the duvet?
Yeah. And the blanket.
And
We've
the
got a blanket
onesie.
which is just scrunched up by the side of her. She wasn't even using it.
So Nick just slept there. Did you have pyjamas? T-shirt.
Yeah, I had a t-shirt, so my leg was out because obviously Dizzy gets in the covers as well. So Dizzy pushes me out as well. So I'm just on the edge. No, it's all right. Apart
I
from
slept
few
like a
bites.
baby, and we said, oh, let's not set our alarms. We didn't go to bed overly late. We said, well, let's not set our alarms, and you know, we should get up before sunrise. We didn't. We woke up after sunrise. We slept right through until after 8 o'clock. And yeah, very peaceful down here, isn't it?
I'm not going to lie, it is nice waking up, just looking out the window and seeing all these beautiful spring flowers, greenery.
And it's
the
lovely
ocean.
to get up and just be able to be like this. You know, early in the morning, it's not cold at all. It's like it's totally like summer. It's lovely.
Sorry if it's snowing where you are, unless you like the snow, and then it's all good.
I'm sure it's not snowing. Is it? So as today is another really like quite hot day, we want to stay down here for most of the day rather than go back to the hot village and just kind of, I think we're going to fix Vinny up a little bit. And yeah, but we have to really try and fix the awning because the sun is coming right in the van and we don't really want to change positions. And a little bit later we're going to go for a hike once the dogs have had a little sleep because they're exhausted. They've had a little morning walk, they need a rest. Is it possible to fix an awning with a snapped leg? There we go, that is perfect. That's not going anywhere, my love. As long as it doesn't
Good job, darling, good job.
As long as it doesn't get really windy, I think that's fine. And this is what I was talking about yesterday. Nick has taped both sides of the awning.
Professional job, that professional job.
It worked though, didn't it? All the way down. It keeps it in place. Yeah, we don't need a new awning, do we? It's absolutely fine.
Dangerous, these rugs. You read the instructions, love?
The van was completely clean. Look, this is a brand new vacuum, first time use. Look at all the hairs. Loads and loads, and that was on low power. And this is my new Lubaloo vacuum cleaner. Lubaloo have kindly sent me the brand new Lubaloo L8 cordless vacuum with a 30 kPa suction rate. It's brilliant. And look at the colour of it. It's perfect for Velton.
And it matches your bikini, colour coordinated.
Well, it totally does. It's exact colour match. Look at that.
Now, I'm not the chief hooverer in the van, and I'm not big into hoovering, but this is pretty cool. It's got like 4 lights at the front, so if all the lights go out, you have a power cut, you can still get on with the hoovering, and it's very, very manoeuvrable.
Yes, we will put some specs up on screen now. I am very, very impressed. You've got the removable battery, so it tells you everything that's going on there. Look, full power. So when I was just vacuuming, it was on low power and it picked up all of the hidden dirt and dog hairs.
Face of happiness, satisfaction.
Everyone knows that I love vacuuming. It's just perfect for the van because you've just got that can get anywhere. Hold on. And obviously you've got this one, which has got the little brush on the end.
It is my first time use. Sorry guys, but you can change that into... Told you to read the instructions.
There you go, you just flip it back and then it's got that one so you can get into all the nooks and crannies. So anyways, there you go. If you are looking for a cordless vacuum, you can get 25% discount. Just use the code in our description box. And thank you, Lubaloo, for sponsoring today's video. And this is how easy it is to empty. Oh, just goes to show. One night full of filth again. Right, I've just spilt it everywhere, but that's not a problem.
So next job on the list is to retape Vinny's rims, which look a bit nasty. We did give him a wash.
Rims?
Rims, yeah, rims. This little rim here, just above that, to cover up that horrible stickiness that was from the last tape. But we did give him a wash before, proper wash. He was totally dusty and dirty. So we gave him a good clean, and now we need to cover up this. Another racing stripe for Vinster. He deserves it. I'm glad we're not actually on the Costa del Sol.
Marbella in particular.
Marbella. I don't think they'd let us into the area. I thought I did a better job. Bit creased there, darling.
I know, I don't know what you're letting me do.
From a distance, he looks perfect. Few things we've forgotten on this trip. Some are more important than others. Brought the supboard, brought the oars, brought the everything, the paddle, whatever you want to call it. Brought the pump. Just thought I'd bring the electric pump. Won't bother with a manual one. We've got an electric, but didn't bring the hose, the tube, the pipe, whatever. And for some reason, it wasn't in the bag. We haven't used the supboards for.
He forgot his toothbrush and the toothpaste. He's forgotten the tube to this. He forgot his phone that he controls the drone with, so we had to like panic download other apps onto the other phone.
We didn't panic download apps. What we used was the Mavic Pro, which we've had for years since the Arctic Circle, and we haven't used that for ages. Luckily I brought everything for that, so you still have those drone shots. But yeah, when you're not used to going away and the van is not packed and he's just been a toolbox.
It's going to happen, isn't it? It's going to happen. I just hope we haven't lost the tube for that. Let's go for a swim instead. Oh, and a good thing is I have been, for the last sort of this morning, on and off, backwards and forwards in messaging a guy about the windows, and it looks like we have got a much better price for the installation. We just have to decide on the windows and for the awning. So we might go for a different awning that's a little bit lighter and a little bit cheaper. Actually, it's the Dometic one rather than the Fiamma. Yeah. So yeah, hopefully by the end of the day we'll have everything in order, shall I say, and we can just confirm it all and go and get these windows installed hopefully next week. Right, hike to see the parrots. They do exist. I have seen them, even though Nick doesn't believe me. and then we'll go for a swim.
Go on, Charlie. Lead the way to the parrots.
Well, nice.
Would have been lovely for supboarding, wouldn't it, eh?
Perfect.
Would have been lovely.
Going to believe me, but I just seen the parrot, one of the parrots.
Oh yeah.
So I don't know the parrots, but they're smallish green coloured birds. They make a big loud squawk, and as we walked here I just seen one of them fly inside this derelict building. So hopefully we're going to get a glimpse.
Wow, look at this. What a waste.
Such a waste.
Could make a brilliant little discotheque, wouldn't it?
I know. So not only have we seen parrots, I just seen a woodpecker. It's like sort of black and white, are they? Smallish bird with a massive long beak. Cameraman's not quick enough.
I don't think we should keep saying what you saw when we don't show it.
This building's crazy, isn't it?
I don't know what this was before. Loads of rooms.
Loads of rooms.
Loads of tiny little rooms.
You know, it might be like some, a start of apartments that never got finished. That's quite a lot that happens.
Probably more likely.
On the Costa del Sol.
But yeah, quite crazy. I love how nature just takes it back with all the wildflowers and the shrubbery.
Yeah.
In amongst the concrete and rubble.
This way, Charlie.
Love these rustic pillars though. Oh, what a view though, what a view!
Doesn't it look beautiful? No waves, hardly any waves, beautiful, clear. We're going to have to go for a swim.
Good place to spot dolphins first thing in the morning.
I know. Well, Nick did have a look for the dolphins this morning, didn't you? Just after sunrise, couldn't see anything out.
Okay, enough's enough. It's quite hot now and it's time for Sarah to get in the sea.
Yes!
I think that's the moment you've all been waiting for ever since you realised we're on the beach or close to the beach.
Are you being rude?
No.
And I'm glad I saved it until today and wasn't mad enough to get in last night because it's much nicer now, let's face it.
Yeah, someone was bullied into swimming in the icy cold sea in the evening.
For the sake of the vlog, for the sake of the vlog.
No, it was actually quite nice, cold water swimming. Yeah.
No wonder the dogs didn't want to come in. You just need to get used to it, right? Lovely, lovely, lovely. It's too nice, isn't it, to go back and do the van build? I feel like staying down here for a few more days.
It's been lovely, it's been like a proper little holiday, but not quite.
Woo!
Oh, alright. Been for a little hike, nice little swim in the sea, little walk along the beach.
Unfortunately, we didn't get the surfboard out. That would have been the icing on the cake.
The dogs have enjoyed it as well.
dogs
They'll
have
be tired
enjoyed
now for the next couple of days. A little run on the beach,
Shush is.
little dip in the ocean, very little dip.
Very little. In fact, only their paws. It is a bit cold. Come here, stay here. Anyway, but you know, all good things come to an end. We do have to go back.
But when you come to the seaside, what do you have to do before you leave? Of course, no trip to the coast would be complete without a little stop off at our favourite supermarkets. Only joking. Fish and chip shop, that's where we're heading, but there's no parking outside, so we have to make do with a little trip to Lidl.
So Nick is currently getting breathalyzed at the back of the van. We got pulled over and they're asking him to do a breathalyzer. I think it's a breathalyzer anyway. I tried to film the situation that's going on and the guy said, no, 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 you can't film this. I'll just secretly get a little bit on my phone. Obviously there's not going to be an issue because Nick's had nothing to drink and no drugs. Hopefully.
Is it the hair or the tired eyes from a long, hard van build over the last 3 months?
You've just got that look.
Just got that look. No breathalyzer or urine test, thankfully, but they have to suck on this little test tube thing with some material on the end for ages. He's like, we need saliva, and he's just holding it in my mouth. Well, I feel like saying, could you not pick on a car with aircon? We've got no aircon in here. The sun's beating through the windows. We've got 2 little babies.
I know. And
rude.
a wife who's getting very, very angry.
And frozen berries that we just bought from Lidl, and other things that need refrigeration, and this van ain't got refrigeration.
Get back over there. Go on, you naughty boy. Back over there. Thankfully, that spliff we just had on the beach before we left didn't show up in the test. No, only joking, of course.
Good weed, that. Good weed. So guys, we made it back to the village with no more incidents.
No more incidents. Little old Vince was completely fine. No more police stops, nothing like that. And we were just going to show you in the van.
But we're not going to now.
We're not going to. You have to wait until next week. We thought we'd just have a complete week off.
Thought we'd give you a week off from the van build as well.
Yeah, so we can show you hopefully some more things next week. So thanks all so much for watching. We enjoyed our little coast trip. Hope you guys enjoyed coming with us. As you can see, we're wearing hoodies now. Temperatures have dropped down a little bit, thank goodness.
Totally cloudy now.
And yeah, so we'll catch you all next Thursday. Join us for daily updates and all that good stuff on our other socials. And yeah, thanks all so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed already. It's absolutely free to do and really helps us out.
And tell all your mates to subscribe as well.
Get all your
And
mates
their
on
pets.
board. All right, see you next Thursday.
Take care, guys. See you next week.
The microphone.
Trim it off a bit more then.
Oh.
She just burnt the microphone, didn't she, trying to get that shot?
Ready?
Right, ready? Where's she gone? Where's she gone? 2, 1. Oh, there she is.